We have a problem.
What did we just witness? The WrestleMania 40 press conference was worth every second. If you guys have not watched it yet, I suggest you go watch it right now. Well, not right now. Watch my video first and then go watch it. I'm so confused after what we just witnessed. Like, The Rock just turned heel. In my last video, I suggested the idea that The Rock might be turning heel and that might be one of the only ways they can get out of this "we want Cody" scenario. It might be the only way to keep everybody pleased, the fans, Roman, The Rock. But there's just so much that happened. What just happened? So I'm sure that most of you have already seen it and that's why you're here. But just for reference, here's a little breakdown of what just happened. So first, Seth Rollins comes out. He does his little goofy dance. The fans pop. We still love Seth. And then he introduces Cody Rhodes, but Roman Reigns' music plays instead. Him and Seth go back and forth for a little bit, and this may have teased another one-on-one match between these two. And yes, please, I am dying for this match. Roman, over the last couple of weeks, has been calling Seth Rollins the B champion. He's been calling everybody that challenges for the World Heavyweight Championship the loser bracket, and that if Cody chooses that title, then he's a loser and whatever. But then, and they just keep interrupting each other. They get in each other's face. Man, like, even if this was the WrestleMania match at this point, I would love that. I mean, I don't want title for title, but like just them two, oh my god, I need, like, so many storylines just came from this. So then Roman says at WrestleMania, I get the choice and I choose The Rock. And I think there's more to this than what we think, because Roman choosing The Rock kind of makes it seem like he is ducking Cody, like he's scared of Cody, but he's not scared of The Rock. And I think that they will revisit this after WrestleMania or sometime in the future, where The Rock is like, wait, you picked me, but, you know, so I think that's something that we may see that starts their storyline, because Roman Reigns and The Rock are no longer fighting each other one-on-one at WrestleMania because of what happens next. So The Rock comes out and the fans kept it going. I never in a million years would have thought that Dwayne Johnson, the biggest star in Hollywood, would come back to the WWE and get this kind of reaction. The fans booed the hell out of The Rock. I'm lost for words. And I even said it the other day in my other video that I'm with it. I am with the booing The Rock and all of this because of what's going on in real life, where The Rock was about to steal Cody Rhodes' WrestleMania match just because he thought the time was now or whatever. Like, no, Rock, the match should have happened at WrestleMania 38, 39, or even next year. This was the worst possible time, and that's why you screwed everything up yourself. But anyways, so he was testing the crowd. He tried to do his catchphrases and all that, and the fans just weren't having it. We want Cody chants broke out, and then The Rock did something kind of weird. He showed a picture of the bloodline, Roman's and Rock's family tree, and he said, you guys may like it, you may love it, or you may hate it, but you better respect it. And that was the first hint that a heel turn was coming. But it still didn't seem like it was actually going to happen until The Rock and Roman get in each other's face. They shake each other's hand, and the match is set. Rock versus Roman, WrestleMania 40. Until Cody comes out, interrupts, and he says, no, Roman, the choice is not yours. And he says, I choose you, Roman Reigns. Where Roman responds by saying, no, you're old news. Me and Rock is a done deal. Go with the number twos. So clearly they are setting something up with Roman and Seth, because Roman just keeps talking down on Seth and his title. So something is happening here. And then it gets even more personal when Roman says, you're embarrassing your entire family, and you are irrelevant just like your dad. And that just got under Cody's skin, and the crowd ate it up. And then Cody mentions Jay and how he left the bloodline and how this is no longer a family. And then he gets even more mad and says, what's the point of this match? Who cares about being the head of the table when neither of you have been doing the cooking for the last 2 years? And hey, where's the lie? Cody's been the face of the company for the last 2 years. And then Cody mentions both The Rock's and Roman's grandfathers. And this is when The Rock's heel turn came to reality. I think that this is the moment where The Rock and Roman Reigns have become teammates. The Rock steps up for Roman and says, when you talk about his grandfather, you're talking about my grandfather. When you talk about his family, his blood, you're talking about my family and my blood. So now we have a problem. And he slaps the living shut your mouth out of Cody Rhodes. I mean, he slapped him so hard, it broke his mama back. And then the big brawl begins. And Cody and Seth are on one side, The Rock and Roman Reigns on the other side. This was insane. And I'm gonna skip over a little bit to when they go backstage and The Rock and Roman are walking past Triple H, who was getting interviewed about what just happened. And The Rock says, you better fix it. He's talking about my family. You better fix this. He cussed, so I don't know what he actually said, but the crowd heard it, I guess, because they cheered loudly after. So, but anyways, how do we even break this down? Like, The Rock and Roman Reigns as teammates, Seth and Cody as teammates. Like, is this going to be a tag team match? Is this going to be a fatal 4-way? Okay, I don't want a fatal 4-way, but a tag team match that's not at WrestleMania, like at the Chamber or sometime after, I'm down for that. But does it become a triple threat with Roman, Cody, and The Rock? Does Cody fight Roman on one night, The Rock on one night? Does Roman fight The Rock on one night and Cody on the other? And well, I guess not, because it looks like The Rock is on Roman's side now. But my prediction for all of this is that at some point, Cody and The Rock will have a match, preferably one-on-one. And maybe it's on night 1 of WrestleMania, or maybe at the Chamber. And then the winner of that match gets to fight Roman Reigns at night 2 of WrestleMania 40 for the title. And if not that scenario, then we just get Cody versus Roman, and then Cody versus The Rock can still happen after WrestleMania, maybe at SummerSlam or something, for the title, because Cody has to win that title. But at some point, we need Seth and Roman too, because Roman is talking way too crazy about Seth for Seth to not spin the block on him. Like, this match has to happen. There are so many scenarios that came out of this press conference that was announced out of nowhere. Like, they just set up so much stuff. I'm giving whoever wrote this their props, because this is cinema.